Hello everyone, this is Jamie and I'm back again with another flip through. This time we're going to take a close look at the giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. A couple of weekends ago I went to this festival sort of near where I live, and I noticed there was a little bookstore and they sold crystals, and I happened to go in and I saw this giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. Now I've seen walkthroughs on them before on YouTube, but I'd never seen one in person, and they're really cool. I mean, they're super big. If you look, here's the size of the card, and here's, the universal weight tarot deck size. So this is more of the standard size tarot card, and you can see how much larger the giant Rider-Waite cards are. So let's take a close look at what comes in the box. This is the back. It's kind of cool. I guess this is more of the traditional backing for the traditional Rider-Waite decks. But inside the box, we have this filler card, sort of title card. And then we also have a card about the artist, Pamela Coleman Smith. It's got some really interesting information on her works, and also a poem. It's kind of a sad poem, actually. So that comes in the box. Also, the little white booklet, which is not so little. Actually, I really love the size of this booklet. This is nice. Instead of taking the smaller one with you, you can kind of take this larger one. It's just a nice substantial size to actually read. So I got this deck more for studying. I don't know that I'm actually going to do readings with this. I guess it might be fun if I'm going to do a smaller spread. I'm working on making a 5-card spread right now. So I might, just for the visual, I might set this up and use this deck in particular. I think it'll be a really fun spread to show, and people can really get lost in the images. They're really big. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards inside of the deck. Here we have the Fool, and of course the images, they aren't recolored. These are the original images. They're just blown up on a larger scale, so you can really see what the originals look like. And I love the universal weight tarot, but of course it's been recolored, so it's nice. I wanted to have an original tarot deck to kind of refer to. So this would make a great study deck, I think. You can really see the images up close, so you can zoom in on those details. Here we have the Magician, and this is that really vibrant, bright yellow that quite a few people seem to not be a fan of. I don't mind it. I mean, it's yellow. The High Priestess. You can really look at all of the details with these larger cards. The Empress. I also wanted to make a flip through of this deck in particular because I could not find a lot of them, not just the simple flip throughs. So for those of you who are not familiar with this deck, I wanted to provide just a nice close-up view of the cards. The card stock is great. It's substantial. It's not too glossy, so I think it'll work really nicely. I'm not sure how I would shuffle a deck this size, and I mean, I actually have pretty big hands, but I think it might be awkward. So that's the Emperor. Here we have the Hierophant. It's nice to be able to appreciate the original drawings as they are and compare them with one of the retouched Rider-Waite decks, the Lovers. Something really simple about Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork and just the colors that she used. It's really nice. You can appreciate the simplicity of it. And I would imagine for its time, this would have been a really striking deck. The Chariot, the Lovers. Strength. So I'm curious to know, does anyone find this one pretty regularly in their local bookstore or bookshop, crystal shops, the giant Rider-Waite tarot deck? Because I've been to a number of bookstores and I've never seen one in person, so it was really nice. It was exciting to see this deck lined up with the others. The size is so dramatic then. The Hermit. This is a nice color to come across when you come across all the yellows. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. It's nice, you can see the signature really clearly. Death. Also, if you happen to have this tarot deck, do you use it for studying? Or do you actually use it to do readings? Just curious about that. So feel free to comment and share how you use this deck. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. I can really appreciate the Tower card in this deck. There's a lot going on, and I feel like with the smaller cards, it gets a little scrunched, but you can really clearly see everything. The Star is another one that's really impressive. The blue and the yellow, it's just a really cheerful looking card. The Moon. And the Sun. Artwork used for the cover, of course. Judgment. I'm also making another video this week because I'm going to France tomorrow, actually, so I wanted to add another video, seeing as I won't be posting for a couple of weeks. The World. And I'm really hoping to come across a local bookstore in France, in Paris, while we're there, see if I can find a French tarot deck. That would be exciting. If I do, of course, I'll do a flip through when we return. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Oh, I just love this card so much. It's not the best card, but it's just visually appealing to me. And Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. And Seven of Swords. You can see that expression there. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. I love this card. Knight of Swords. Also, I have another question for you. What is your favorite Rider-Waite tarot deck? Is it the original, Centennial, the Radiant, or maybe you like the Universal? Which one is your favorite, and why is it your favorite? King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, and Four of Wands. There is a lot of yellow in this deck. If you're not a fan of that bright yellow or this bright blue, I could see why this would not be one of your favorite decks. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. A lot of primary colors. The Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. Page of Wands. I also received a manga tarot deck. So I'm super excited to do a flip through of that deck in particular. I even got a bag. It's the first bag that I've purchased for a tarot deck. So I'm excited to show you all of that. That'll be in a video soon. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. I know everyone's super familiar with the Rider-Waite tarot decks. This will probably be the last Rider-Waite deck that I get. I'm pretty happy with the Universal Waite and the Giant Rider-Waite tarot decks, so this will probably be it for me. I say probably, you never know. I might want one of those mini travel decks. In the tin, they look really cute. It's the Three of Cups. And Four of Cups. But please feel free to leave me recommendations if you have any recommendations for a smaller travel size deck that might be in a tin. So I'm looking for one of those for my collection. I do not have one. I do have a smaller tarot deck, but it's not one that's in a tin. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. I love this card. It's one of my favorites. And the Eight of Cups. Always super dramatic to me. The Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. Page of Cups. Also my favorite page. The Page of Cups. The fish. Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Might be my second favorite page card. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles. All right, I hope you've enjoyed the flip through of the Giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. I really enjoy this deck. If even just to be used for studying or reference, it's just a great addition to my collection. I can't wait to bring you another flip through video. As I said, it may be a couple of weeks before that happens, but until then, be safe and have a great day.